All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch switch. Green ain't caught. 44 is Mike. Guys, 4 down. Watch the run.
Wilson finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Line 90. Mike 50. Front left, front left. Front it. Alert 3. Back. Gun. No. Off. Mike's 50. I'm on.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. That one into the hands of Kane. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You better break. Split.
Here's Wilson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Hey, 380. Alert. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Complete. This is Lewis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson eluding the pressure. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Moon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Now Moon. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill. Check. 80 weapon. 5.
Moon. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Ready to break. Mine's 50. Mine's 50. Here we go. Check. Pilot, 64. Weak.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit. Mike's 57's Mike. Squeeze, double. 57, Mike, 57. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Go.
From the gun, here's Moon.
Give me some.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rams 7, Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go. Check 13.
Nice move at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We own them.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
On third down, Wilson flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Foxtrot.
Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, tight. Check 15. Check Christian, Travis. Hey, seam 6. Hey, lock it. Hey, Jet. Get it.
Now Moon. Open man is Sims. He's got it. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
60 outlaw. Oh, you got deep?
Now Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
50, bravo. 50's the money. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 2nd down, here's Moon. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, Moon. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go 14. What we got?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check Mike, check Mike. Touch 50, touch 50. Check Mike. Go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike.
Wilson on 3rd down. It's caught by Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the first half. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Charlie. 2.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Ready, ready. 10-2, sir. Yep. Hey, Delta. 57 Mike. Bandit.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
5. Mike 51. Man, that's trash. Bro, Mike 51.
From the gun, Moon. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
44 is the mic. I'm coming. 36, 36.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run with Henderson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a third and 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a third and 4. Moon to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here I come again.
On first down, Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's our time. It's our time. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Here's Moon. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, orbit. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, shoot. Ready?
Looking to throw. Moon. Wide open receiver complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Moon. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
44's Mike. Check. You get Mike.
Looking to throw. Moon. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Go! Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, move. All you getting is a headache. Nice 57. 57's Mike.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57. Mike, 57.
Let's go. 57. 57.
Operating from the gun. Moon. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Here's Wilson throwing again. This is Coleman with a grab. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Look left. Left pass.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Under 10. Blue draw corpus.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Play action. It's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 52. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey. Motion. Hey, get it.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
70, Indy. Yep. Watch the twist. Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike 57. It's our field. Go. Hey, it's our house. Mike's 57. Down.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
36 power.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. This one complete to Coleman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass.
Undercrush. 14, got it.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Dorsett's got it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready, set. Mike, 57.
Let's go, D.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
4 down. Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch 88. Check your hot read. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, exit.
57 to Mike.
Ready.
To throw again. Moon. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You got motion man right there. Hey, check.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 18.
Don't throw this way.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, foxtrot. Big grip.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
On first down, it's Moon. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 57. They got 5.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
You can't block me.
Bravo.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha.
57. Mike, 57.
Yeah, that's what I do.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, let's get this, get this.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the curve, watch the curve. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26. Switch.
From the gun, here's Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Preload. Hey, check.
From the 38, Wilson. That's caught. It's Coleman. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
380.
Check Macallan. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Let's bring it.
Check the backer.
Hayward. 44 to Mike.
To try again after the sack. Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Too quick.
Hey, over. Check Macallan. They gonna need some stick.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Wilson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
14.
Throwing again. Wilson. On the screen, this is Coleman. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the ready.
52, Mike, 52.
Rip right, rip right.
Watch time, watch time. 80 weapon.
Tight end right.
We got 4.
Hey!
Kill.
Snap.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to swear you up. So go. Don't get nervous.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
You got to step it up. Mike,
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails.